I'll have to wait for Amadeus to invite me to the game. Should be doing that in a moment. I'll have to wait for Amadeus to invite me to the game. Greetings, Amadeus. Good to hear you.
You as well, you as well.
I see your game is up. I'm unable to join through normal means, but I'm sure you can send me that invite.
Yeah, I kind of set it to invite only.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I'm glad to see it's working. That's what I wanted to say.
Ah, okay. And I keep on hitting Alt-Tab instead of Shift-Tab.
That's okay. Take your time. Yeah, the issue we've been having is that I have a huge Steam friends list, and so if I set it to friends only, then oftentimes we're getting we're getting various people from my Steam friends list that are either that people that we didn't expect to join, or people that are, for the most part, not that well known to me. Like, I do know a lot of people in my Steam friends list, but some people I added just as part of, like, a Terraria stream or this or that. So I don't, you know, I got like 300 people on my Steam's friends list. I can't perfectly know everyone and say, hey, Amadeus and I are doing a stream, so.
You can Shift-Tab and invite me. Or click on join.
Gotcha.
For some reason, there's no option to invite.
When I right-click on you, it says invite to lobby Borderlands 2.
Yeah, it's just saying join game or launch game for me.
Because I actually entered the game myself because I was walking around. I'll probably have to go out to the main lobby before you can invite me. Now,
all right.
I didn't think about that, so maybe it'll let you know. I apologize for not being ready for this.
Let's try invite to watch, see what that does. Or not.
Oh, that says Amadeus has invited you to watch the broadcast. Yeah, that was the streaming thing. In the main menu, I can click on you and I can invite you to my game, but that's the opposite of what we want. Or, I mean, I guess it could work. I could just invite you and do the... Yeah. Well, no, I don't know. Although, where are the overpower levels? Because I don't know what the menu for...
Go. And I cannot see it, so I just set it to True Vault Hunter mode.
Got it. Okay, that works. Yeah, True Vault Hunter mode will work for the start.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't want to do that. Shift code. Player loyalty rewards. Okay. Probably should research that a bit.
So, you want to hear another story, huh? One where the very fate of Pandora hangs...
Wait, no, I didn't want to do that. Skip that. I wanted a new... No, not a new character. I wanted to do new True Vault Hunter mode. How do I do that? Level 1 Commando. Did we both accidentally do that?
There we go. Are you in?
Not yet. Oh, I see. Yeah, I got an invite. Yeah. Awesome.
Indeed.
Connection failed. Could not connect to host. Is there a way we can change the option whilst we're in the game?
Well, I invited you again.
Okay, that sounds good. Connecting. Cool. And good to see you, Aaron. All right, now we're getting in. A few minutes of shenanigans since we changed how we did things.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Hooray!
I am a CL4P TP steward bot. Here, take this echo communicator that I totally didn't loot from one of these corpses. It comes with a Class 12 heads-up display, complete with a mini-map. Now, come, friend. Let's get you inside.
Yeah, we'll still be healing. I can still heal with shooting.
Now that I've met a mighty vault hunter, I can
Oh, you started
finally
wounded,
join
but I
the
started
business
full
of
health because I
sanctuary,
joined.
take vengeance against Jack for killing my butterfly, and repair myself
Don't
a
worry, I'll
processor
just shoot you.
so I
As long as you
can
walk in a
ready
straight
my
line.
round.
Well, no, you're just making it difficult. It's a shooting gallery.
I'll explain everything soon, but know this. You're alive for a reason, and I am here to help you.
Was there a reason I chose this particular sniper rifle? I guess because it was corrosive, that's why.
Done. Your ability to walk short
Yeah, and thanks,
distances
Aaron.
without
I sure will.
dying handsome
Ah,
Jack.
mailbox.
Now,
Iridium in the first mailbox. That's nice. Do we have to wait? Yeah. Catch up to us, Clappy.
And open. Just a little
Good to see you, JT's family Tritchell. Welcome to the stream as well. Good to see you.
Rip your eyes out.
Good to see you again. Oh, and he even foreshadows the eye ripping out.
Yep.
Didn't think about that last time.
Sorry about the mess. Everything Jack kills, he dumps here. Bandits,
I didn't notice there was
vault
storage
hunters,
here,
claptrap
so a
here.
brand new character could get
If I
some of the
sound
storage
pleased about
weapons.
this, it's only because my programmers made this my default tone of voice. I'm actually quite depressed. Now, the creatures around here are dangerous. None more than this bullymong named Knuckle Dragger. Killed everyone I know. Anywho, I keep a pistol in the cabinet over there for emergencies. But in here, we should be pretty safe. Oh, hold on. Wah! My eye! Ah!
Now we have guns this time, but we just don't care.
Yep.
Once upon a time, 4 vault hunters changed Pandora forever. But their time has passed. Thanks to Handsome Jack.
Coulda
Pandora
done
needs
something
a
about
hero.
that.
I know that hero is you.
Apart from the excruciating pain, this is great! I've been waiting for a mighty vault hunter to help me reach
So many
sanctuary.
details here.
I
Good to
will
see
be
you,
your
Pedro.
And you shall be my fearsome minion!
Oh, that maniacal laugh.
Like that they were playing cards. He didn't silence him, he just tore his eye out.
This door open and we'll hunt ourselves
If only
a
he took
bullymong.
out, yeah, no. If only he took out his voice box, just his eyes. Good to see you, bloody vampire. We're having a good turnout
See,
tonight.
guy minion? Let
Awesome.
Me know if I'm gonna run into anything.
I'm glad to see so many of you.
Ah! I'll just assume you didn't see that.
Claptrap's not seeing anything.
Even though
Hopefully,
Knuckle
but
Dragger
True
blindsided me, I
True
know
Vault
my way
Hunter
around this
mode is
glacier.
harder.
I bet you will find my eye in
And gives us
frostbite
challenge.
crevasse.
Sounds good. Yeah, I think it will. The levels are higher, so it'll probably match us pretty well.
I hope so.
Stick close to the robot. He will help you get off this glacier and into the city of Sanctuary. That is the only place you will be safe.
We'll find out what levels they are on.
Second minion?
Yeah, 33. So yeah, actually we're high level right now.
Ruby.
The sweet disposable pistol. But we gotta go through this. We gotta go through this to get to the hard stuff. So we're having to go through True Vault Hunter mode.
We'll never get to Sanctuary.
All right, come on,
That would be
Clappy.
a bad thing, Claptrap. Allegedly.
Well, you gotta have extra graves. That's just thinking ahead. You can always use an extra hole in the ground for something. That's actually something I should do in RimWorld more often, is dig a grave early. Because actually, when somebody dies in RimWorld, that's when everything goes pear-shaped. So having the grave ready is not actually a bad idea. Although it's kind of disheartening, one might say.
Get to Sanctuary.
I remember there was this game. I'll have to look it up, but there was this game for Commodore 64. One of the earlier Commodore 64 games that I really loved, where it was just this cowboy shoot-'em-up game where you were you were at this little town, and it was side-scrolling. And, well,
What if I just want to watch you squirm around?
Don't hear bullymongs anymore.
yeah, let's just make that a reality now. Let that go on forever.
Can't help but notice you're not getting
Indeed.
me out of here. Maybe you're thinking, oh, Foxtrot's such a strong and noble paragon of justice and skill, he can get out himself. Which, most of the time, you would be totally right about. But as it stands right now, I can use some help. And if you don't, I'm gonna have to pull out the big guns. I'll hit you with the silent treatment. See how you like that?
He does have more text for this than I thought. I didn't
Yep.
I never let him say all this.
Giving you the silent treatment.
Yep.
It's not very good at the silent treatment.
By passive aggression. Being totally silent. Not talking to you. Not at all. Silent. Total silence.
This goes on way longer than I ever expected.
Yep.
Is he done now?
I think so.
All right.
Many thanks, friends and friends. Onward.
Anyways, what was I saying? That there was this cowboy game,
Hi, Jack.
and it was so funny. It had like a little depth. We've heard this before. We had a little. It was like a fighting game where there's like a little bit of depth where you can go backwards and forwards. So even though it's like side-scrolling, sure did. Even though it's side-scrolling, you could kind of walk backwards and forwards
Which means that whoever
to like shoot side to side. You know, like a lot of those beat 'em up games. Anyways, what was cool about the game is when you shot people. There's Knuckle Cracker, or Knuckle Dragger. That's right. Whenever you would kill people, the Undertaker would come out and pull away the dead bodies, slowly drag them away, and you know, like make graves for them and stuff. And it was just a funny little game mechanic, where that Undertaker coming out to collect the dead bodies of the cowboys you shot, and just the physics of them, you know, being dragged away and stuff. It was just very entertaining. Just the way that like you kill the enemies,
Holy rot, huh?
they would land anywhere. Yeah. You know, it's one of those jokes where like the Undertaker's trying to make money. And that's how although I don't know who's paying him. He gets paid by the grave, by the town or something. I don't know.
Much as I'm sure you'd like to jam your fist into my skull, optic surgery is best left to professionals. My pal Hammerlock in Myersburg can fix me up. Alon C.
I got healing bullets. Why don't we shove it in and shoot it on?
Exactly.
But yeah, this just was that cowboy game was a lot of fun for that. I want to play that cowboy game again.
Let's say we cut through it, chum.
It also was just a fun shooting game for just the intensity. You'd be shooting guys, people would be throwing dynamite at you.
And open.
It was every bit as good. It was the Red Dead Redemption of Commodore 64. Without a doubt. Pretty sure that's what the game was. Red Dead Redemption Commodore 64 edition.
Isn't such a bad way to go.
Let me get that for you. Executing phase.
But I remember it being intense. Just like,
You're welcome.
I'm not sure if there was like a reloading mechanic, but just like you'd be moving and shooting and dodging, and
It's a long
then that gravekeeper would be pulling everyone away, and it's like when things got intense, he'd be really busy. That gravekeeper was really
Right there, she said
gravedigger
that she was an artificial intelligence.
She sure did, yes.
Go meet with Sir Hammerlock, minion.
But yet later in the game, she's a person. What's up with that?
This way.
I guess that was a lie in the first one as well.
Possibly. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah. Or bad writing.
Keep your wits about you, minion. This
That could be
glacier's
too.
run by a bandit named Captain Flair. The jerk kept me as his torture plaything for a few months. We played games like dodge the bullet. And then get dumped into the pool of acid.
Attention, people of Pandora. Handsome Jack here, offering
Acid
$1
is not as
million
good for
to
this.
whoever brings me the head of the Vault Hunter who just arrived in Liarsburg. Oh, and I'm still offering a reward for Roland, the mass murdering leader of the Crimson Raiders.
Right, I can get in early. I can jump over the fence, right? Not if I get stuck. I'm gonna get stuck. That's right, bully rots weren't a thing last time. Bully rots are new. Alright, and I'm in early. Yay. Can I shoot them racks over there? Sky Hunters are called now. Yeah, I miss the accuracy of the Hyperion pistols, that's for sure. I still need to kill the... I seem to have overlooked the enemies out front.
Oh no!
But we're not progressing.
Lungs.
Okay, fine, just knock me out of the city, why don't you? Hey, good to see you. Thanks, Nikki, I appreciate that.
$1 million?
I'm glad you find my...
Captain Flint. I want you to find that
There's Flint talking.
and bring him to me now!
I'm glad you find my stream relaxing enough to leave it on while you sleep. That's awesome. I love hearing that. Because I do like having good audio. And it's just good to hear that my voice is, or the sounds from my stream are good, are nice to listen to, yeah. I do hope you have a good night, Nikki, yeah, and thanks. Thanks for dropping by, it's always good to see you.
Could you kill Flint's men for me?
Such a nice
Already
compliment.
did.
Oh no! Bully mongs!
Yeah, nothing like the sound of psychos being gunned down. And Claptrap. Hopefully Claptrap. The tinny metal synthesized voice of Claptrap will get you to sleep real nice. It's nothing more relaxing than that. Yes. Get an extra comfy coffin.
Kill that slag leg so's we can get our reward!
That's awesome. That's so awesome, Nikki. Thank you so much for that. That is a great compliment. That does make me feel nice. So thank you so much for that. And have a good night, Nikki. Enjoy the show. Gotta shoot Amadeus some. People have been so kind recently. I really appreciate it. A lot of good vibes recently.
Since my minion just saved your town,
I am not doing good
can
shooting.
Rusty Claptrap a favor and repair my eye?
Yes, I suppose I am in your debt now, aren't I?
I gotta lead more with this
Come
pistol.
to my
Yeah.
shack and I shall restore
There
Claptrap's
we go.
sight. First, I shall shut off the electrical fence for you. Please stay back, Vault Hunter. Let Claptrap go first.
I knew Hammerlock would come around eventually. Me and him are like two peas in a pod.
Does it shock you if you touch it? Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'll protect you,
That
Claptrap.
looks kind of painful.
It's actually very weak now.
Claptrap speaks, I feel my
I can
brave
sit here for
cells
ages.
commit suicide one by one. I shall be out director.
A pleasure to meet you, Vault Hunter. I am Sir Hammer.
We're all like Claptrap. We're all like Claptrap now.
At your service. I came out here to research the bully mongs for my almanac, but Captain Flint's men trapped me on this glacier. Many thanks for disposing of them, by the way.
I love the way the pistols bounce around.
And defeat Captain Flint's bandits. Unheard of.
Banked it off of
I headed
that
sanctuary myself. From what
panel.
I hear, the Crimson Raiders there could
Electrical
do something
panel.
like you. Now, hand me the robot's eye, please.
Now, doesn't he just shove it in?
this, and
Hey, basically just shoves it in there.
that should do it.
That's right.
I am alive!
He says that we need proper expertise, but
He's talking again.
maybe we should have connected the wires right. I don't know.
I've got my eyesight back! And you're far uglier than I remembered. Time to join up with the Crimson Raiders and Sanctuary. This glacier's full of
Become
nothing
the
but
claptrap.
jerkbags, like that Hammerlock dude.
I'm standing right here, dude.
This is what
Now that
this is what
Liar's
claptrap
clear,
vision
I
looks
might as
like.
well turn on the main power. This town's full
This is
of
what it's like
things
to be him.
used to a go-getting slayer of
I have-
men like yourself.
Minion,
Become one with the claptrap.
What if I don't want to roll out?
Leader Jack is looking for you. Charming fellow, isn't he? Spouts drivel about bringing peace
You can always roll around.
to unarmed men with
True.
You could roll in.
I'm spouting exposition again.
You could
aren't
fall
I?
in.
Apologies.
Yep.
Ah, there you
That's
are.
pretty military.
Hello, mercenary. Though Captain Flint killed everyone in Liarsburg, I see no reason that wild bullymong should lollygag about the place, disrespecting the memories of the former townsfolk. If you could clear the town of them, that would be most gentlemanly.
Alright, I'll clear the pond and you can hit the graveyard.
You can change your
Sure, sure. If I recall, that's the opposite of what we did last time.
Ah, sounds good. These bullymogs will need a grave. In a second. As soon as I'm done with them. Beautiful.
Captain Flint's men killed anyone who stayed.
Alright, that was very fast.
Flint and I had a gentleman's agreement in the past. I give him the loot from the body Jack ditches in the glacier. He promises not to torture me for hours at a time. Then he does it anyway. But that ends today. We're gonna take him out, steal my ship back, and sail to Sanctuary.
Here's what's gonna happen, Vault Hunter.
Might as well take these
In order to
extras.
survive out here for any length of time, you'll need a better shield. I humbly suggest
Paying a visit to the old Crimson Raider safe house. You'll need to take the elevator up there.
Yeah, Dracula. Dracula could always use comfy coffins. He's gotta have extra
Shields are
places
still
to stay.
super lame.
Be careful taking
At
down Boom Boom.
Dr. Zeb.
He's one of the Ripper clan, as in Flash Ripper. I don't have to tell you why they're called that.
Yeah, we'll have to make some progress forward before things are appropriate.
Suck. How's your day been, buddy? We
Indeed.
haven't really talked much since I left you for dead. Hey, you think you'll freeze to death out there? No, probably not. Bandits will get you first. My day? Been pretty good.
Let me know when
Just
you're done
bought
with
a
that job.
pony made of diamonds. Yeah, because I'm rich. So, you know, that's cool.
Dracula. Dracula's gotten a
Not
bad
just
rap.
rich, but also a jerk.
He's misunderstood is all.
So he's got that going for him, which is nice.
Like the Star Bomb. Like the Star Bomb song. He just wants to party and have a good time. It's those vampire hunters who wanna ruin the party. Like Simon Belmont's. We just wanted to play Twister.
Minions? What have you done? These are human
Hang out with
beings.
Frankenstein and Wolfman
Families.
and all our friends.
Totally kidding.
Just partying down,
Guys.
enjoying the night.
I'm racking my brain trying to think of a name for that diamond.
Medusa
pony
can
I bought.
feed
I
snakes
was
to her
gonna
hair.
call it piss for
Very
pigs in
nice
honor
to
of
the
you,
snakes in her
but
hair.
that just feels immature. Hey, maybe Butt Stallion? Nah, that's even worse. I'll tell you what, I'll give
Good
you some
old
more
Butt
dollars.
Stallion. The origin of Butt Stallion.
I can't wait to take your picture.
I can't wait to take your picture. Oh, what the, that's... Aren't these guys nice? They just want to take pictures. Say cheese. Yeah, it's great to see you, protagonist. Welcome back to the stream.
And open!
They want me to
I should
eat the
probably
bridge.
clarify. The diamond horse I've been telling you about, it's not a sculpture or anything. It's a living horse that actually happens to be made of.
Oh, you knocked... The explosion knocked me off. How rude.
Of course.
Stallion, say hello. Yeah. Mud Stallion says hello.
I would... hello, Butt Stallion. It's one of the funniest things in the game.
Light the fuses, bitches! I'm ready to blow! Badass approaching.
It's very convenient to have a chemical corrosion sniper rifle, so I'll just go with that. At least he's level 30 something now, so they're catching up.
Owie.
Pew, pew, pew. Sadly, the explosion from when I throw these guns, that doesn't heal. It's a bit of a shame. Let's use my good old healing shotgun.
Enough.
Okay, now we gotta kill Little Boom. Poor guys.
Looks like you dropped a grenade now. Be sure to equip it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
Over here!
like 6 hours or something for the time difference. I'm gonna go back to the explosive. My explosive
I'll
pistol.
let you shoot Claptrap this time.
Sounds good. I'll slap him. Or no, that's right, with the gun. I forgot.
Ooh, idea! Minion! Get on that cannon! Just blast this gate down, but don't do it until I'm out of the way! Understand? If you shot the gate now, that would...
Just like that.
That was funny. He was letting me fire it before it was reloaded, or it was shaking. This cannon's acting a little funny right now. It would be cool to have a tree with a tree
That
with a
guy was
TV.
mildly annoying.
Sounds like a nice tree house. 4:30 a.m. Nice. Thanks for being a night owl on the weekends. I appreciate you being up with me, Aaron. It is 10:30 for me right now. Those balls didn't do anything.
So, Claptrap's got a new friend, huh? I gotta say, I missed the little hunk of junk. The noises he made when we set him on fire.
I'll switch to this SMG and that pistol. Ah, the coffin is a TV. I think I might have heard about somebody actually having a coffin like that with a TV in it. Which is ridiculous if you're not actually planning to come... It's ridiculous if you're not coming back to life anytime soon. Unless you plan to hang out in your coffin before you die. I don't know, I've seen some pretty ridiculous ideas for coffins, though. Or if you're a vampire. Unless you plan to use the coffin before you die. Yeah. I mean, some types of coffins there are interesting, like having a coffin that has, I don't know, like a shape that has meaning in your life or something. Or I've heard of people having like a race car. I want to be buried in a race car. Like, you know, a race car bed. It's like a race car coffin. It's gonna... You're gonna get into the afterlife so much faster, and I'm gonna get to heaven way faster in this race car coffin. Oh, or hell. Wherever I'm going, I'm gonna get there fast. Oh. That's true. If you're buried alive, at least you'll have a movie. Oh no, I'm buried alive! Scratching on the coffin. Oh, hey, at least I got a movie. Oh, wonder what I put on this. Oh, Mrs. Doubtfire. Okay. Well, now I'm thinking about how Robin Williams is dead now. Much like I'll be soon. At least I'm not wearing women's clothing.
Just had a guy just sort of flop around and fly away.
I missed that one. That sounds entertaining. Much like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yep.
Yes, just scratching on the coffin harder. Or yeah, what if it was like a really, really bad movie that you had to watch? That was your coffin movie, your death movie. Like Twilight, yeah. Sell that. I really like that sapping kitten, so I'll hold on to that. Get rid of the... Well, get rid of that one. Admiral Ass Kick? Oh, I'll check that head out. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to sell that Jacob's relic. Give me that back. I might have a Jacob's gun that I really like. So that loyalty relic might be just what I want. The Mortal Kombat movie. Well, the Mortal Kombat movie is actually kind of funny in a terrible way. I mean, it's like, it's so bad it's almost entertaining, so I think we can do worse than the Mortal Kombat movie, but I don't know. You know, the one thing I would have changed about the Mortal Kombat movie is that, like, Johnny Cage... Well, like, the one thing I would do with the Johnny Cage character is Johnny Cage had this thing. He had this move where he would do the splits and punch somebody in the nuts. And it was funny and kind of useless. But that was the one thing that I wanted to see from the game in the movie. At no point did Johnny Cage do the splits and punch somebody in the nuts. In fact, I would use, whenever I was playing that game, I would use that move as much as possible. I would just be spamming that move, just because the results of it and the whole action were just so funny. Like, I imagine, like, guys, where did Johnny Cage go? Oh, well, there's like a pile of ninjas who are clutching their groins. Oh, I think Johnny Cage went that way. Follow the trail of ninjas who are unconscious from sack punching. Oh, yep. That's all he does. Until somebody like blocks their junk, and then he's done. Because that's the only good move he has, is doing the splits. I love how he's doing the splits first, and then punching somebody in the nuts. It really telegraphs the moves too. Yeah, you gotta use Hanzo's ult. That's what you gotta do. That's what I'll switch to after the nut punching.
Well, I guess if Claptrap says so.
I don't know, there's actually a lot of other complaints I have about the Mortal Kombat movie, but I would have loved to see that. Just nut punching. This movie needs more nut punching, is what I said. Angrily after I saw that movie.
I'll talk to Claptrap.
Sounds good. I'll shock myself with my shield, apparently.
Doopsie doopsie.
I'm glad to see that move is still around in Mortal Kombat X. That's great to hear. I have not been keeping up with the Mortal Kombat series. But that is funny, that you can still combo that into things. Okay, Amadeus. Okay, he's healthy. This is not exactly SMG range, but I'm making it work. Well, maybe I'm not making it work. Yeah, it would have been better than the actual choreography of the movie. Just repeated nut punching. It would have been funnier. Also, like, I don't know, like the fight with Goro. In the video game, Goro was, like, he would do this thing where he would grab you. He had 4 arms, and so he would grab you with 2 of his arms, and then he would just start beating on you with the other 2 arms, and that seemed like a nightmare situation as well. I don't feel like the game, or I don't feel like the movie properly represented the threat of Goro either. But it was a very early video game movie, so what do you expect?
Sure does.
Yeah, and calling it choreography is generous, that's for sure.
Stop.
But like there are worse movies made off franchises, though. I don't know if there's worse video game movies, but like the Dragon Ball movie was really sad by comparison. Like, I feel like the Mortal Kombat movie is a little bit better than the Dragon Ball movie, because that one was ridiculous. Has there ever been a good video game movie? I think there might have been one once. Why am I failing to recall this instance, though?
That wasn't so hard.
Let's just get this out of the way. Yes, most of my merchandise.
That's a good question. I'm forgetting my
Two words, my friend.
the Mario Brothers movie. That one was really bad.
Come on out, Flint. You're
What are your names when they get arrested? What are your names? My name is Mario, and I'm Luigi.
And we
And
had
your
a
last
rough
name?
time of
Mario.
this last time.
We got a couple of Marios here.
Boys, let's turn up the heat!
Like, I don't know, like the Goombas. The Goombas were really weird in the Mario Brothers movie. There was a lot of weird things. Like, they didn't follow the source material very much at all. Yeah. Like, the Goombas were just guys with, like, shrunken heads. But they're, like, big thugs. Like, nobody... In fact, nobody in the movie looks right. Except for, like, Mario and Luigi look kind of right, because it'd be too hard to screw them up. But then I think, like, the actors for them were pretty bad, too. I forget, it's been a long time since I've seen that movie, so I'm forgetting a lot of the details, but... I remember it got pretty weird at some points. And I don't remember it being anything at all like what I... The Mario Brothers cartoon was way more accurate.
Thank you for the red.
No problem. This is probably not the right weapon for the situation, actually. An electric pistol? Let's use good old Dr. Shotgun. He'll solve this issue. Amadeus, I'm frying. Captain Flint is more powerful the second time around. Needs... Oh, you jumped on me, did you? Okay, Captain Flint. Okay, I see how it is. You have to take a couple buckshots at the face then. Oh no! Oh dang.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and you went down real fast. Now I need to get one of his minions.
Because I died about a half dozen or so times.
Holy crap, I lived!
Wow.
That was down to the wire. I was kind of counting on Amadeus to revive me. I was thinking I could just shoot him so I could just shoot the boss for a bit, but... Please stop stamping on me, Captain Flint. Okay, have all my nades. Have some nades. Have this nade. Have that nade. I know, that was really, really, really close. Talk about close. Have all my... That's right, I have transfusion grenades, so that's like grenades, so I'm not taking advantage of that bit, or am I? Oh, well, doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm gonna switch out to this sweet rifle of mine. Right, I was pressing F to throw a flare like I'm in the dwarf game. We don't do that here. Of course, this rifle's a bit inaccurate for this instance. Okay, I'll use a Torgue pistol for this instance. Hearing the reflecting noises. Not exactly doing a ton of damage right now with this weapon. Alright, he's getting closer. Oop, that electricity still hit me. Alright, now this is doing more damage. He jumped on my face. Okay, ow. Don't like it when you do that. I have to be further away for him to not do that. He's nearly dead, though. Resed him. Gotta really focus on that reticle when I res people. Hooray! That was actually pretty intense. I wasn't expecting him to be quite so intense. He was powered up significantly.
Indeed he was.
Awesome. I enjoyed that.
Yep. Oh, and in case you didn't know, his crit spot was the back of his head.
I might have not... Yeah, I was getting some crits. But, yeah, I didn't realize it was the back.
Indeed.
These are not... One of these is for me, but I'll just sell the others. Or who knows, I might get a Necromancer someday.
But we didn't do too terrible.
There she is.
Yeah, we made it through after all. We didn't get wiped, at least. Came very close, though.
And now, let us set sail.
Alright, I got some experience, too. Live-action Cowboy Bebop adaptation. I hope it's good. That could be cool. I do love Cowboy Bebop. But I could easily see that going the wrong way as well.
Sanctuary, buddy. You go on ahead. Tell the locals what we'll require for my welcome back party. I'll stay in here and give them time to get...
Sanctuary's off limits. You bloodshots can stay in your hole. I see you! Awesome. Why don't you boys run on back to your camp?
I love this line.
I think we'll just turn around and head back to our...
I think we'll turn around and head back to our die. Best one of the best lines of the game.
Sanctuary is slightly less so. You'll need a car to reach the city gate. Get to the catch a ride.
I did. I've just been thinking about video games that have been turned into movies now, because I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe there are no good video games that have been turned, or movies that have been, you know, video game movies. There might not be any. I was thinking, like, there might have been a really early video game movie that was, like, loosely based, like, during the 90s or 80s, but I'm kind of forgetting now. But anyways, there was something funny that happened that I felt like talking about. That's right. You trying to hack my catch a ride?
Sorry, darn it.
Scooter called us uncool. Oh, I don't want to be considered uncool. I'm sorry, Scooter. Ooh, a super badass. Yeah, there's a lot of new stuff showing up. The rot ones, the armored dudes.
Indeed.
I noticed you meant the rot, or mentioned the rot ones earlier, of course.
Yep.
But yeah, there's a lot of new stuff. I'm impressed.
Doesn't mind. So it's still pretty much mostly the same.
The Dune movie, but Dune... Well, Dune wasn't necessarily... Dune was more based off of a book than a video game, but it's true, there was a Dune video game. There's a couple other things you could say like that had a couple different properties. Anyways, sometimes there are times in life that require mental fortitude. Sometimes in life, your willpower will be tested. And, you never know when these times are going to occur. I recently had my willpower tested when I was drinking a glass of water. Which doesn't sound like a difficult thing, but what happened was I was drinking a glass of water and then Colbert was on and they were talking about George W. Bush Sr. and they showed the clip where he vomited in the Japanese Prime Minister's lap. Now, it took all my willpower to continue drinking water and say to myself, I am just drinking water. George W. Bush Sr. is not currently vomiting down my throat. Oh, but you know, seeing that image and drinking water at the same time, that, you know, it makes it difficult. You know, it was just, I thought that was funny. It's like, damn it, don't be sure. You know how those things happen. Oh, this is just water you're drinking. This is only water. Don't let it, don't think about anything else. Oh. It's a terrible thing to think.
Real charmer, that one.
And of course, if you're eating, it's even worse. The timing was good. Exactly, it was perfect timing. Sorry to put that image in your head, by the way. For those of you who are currently consuming things. That's a good question, Aaron. I did think the Dune movie was awesome, though. That was a really cool movie. So many cool moments.
And Jack with no dignity if it shot him in the face.
It's fun ramming people in this game.
Yep.
That's true. Bush was probably drinking at the time, so that is a good point. I don't remember the situation.
Roland wanted to talk to you. Let me echo him.
But yeah, I'd have trouble keeping up when it comes to drinking too, so.
What I've been hearing all this radio chatter about.
Yeah, it probably was the case. I wouldn't be surprised if alcohol was involved.
Until I formed the Crimson
We'll catch up when I get back to Sanctuary. For now, I need your help. My men tell me Corporal Reese hasn't returned the power core that we need to keep the city's shields running. Bring Reese back to Sanctuary, and you'll have earned your place in the Raiders.
But yeah, going back to the Dune movie, like the art direction was amazing.
Listen to what he says. He can help us defeat Jack.
There was so many cool and really, so many cool moments, and also some messed up moments too. Like, well, for example, the fold spacing, the space folder creature, and like the guys with the crazy eyebrows, the all sorts of stuff.
About those earthquakes. See, with every tremor, my drill gets closer to the vault, to freedom, order, and safety.
The Mentats. Some of the Mentats had crazy eyebrows. Like the giant worms were so cool looking. The idea of using words, using the power of your voice to kill your opponents with the sonic weaponry and stuff. And also there was like that one point where like the Baron Harkonnen, like just all his open wounds and sores and things that he had, and pustules and boils, like he was like so, the Baron Harkonnen and the Harkonnens, everyone on that side, they were just so grotesquely disgusting, but there was some really interesting grotesque things in that. And then, like, that one moment where, like, he had that guy come over. He had, like, some sort of weird slave guy that he had come over. And he had, like, a thing. He basically just had the guy come over. Well, I wanted the guy to finish talking, so I wouldn't be interrupted, but there was that guy, the slave guy he had, or servants, that had like basically like a plug on him, where he would unplug him, and he was able to like drink the blood directly from the dude. Like, it was like he had like a vampirism setup going on, where he's like, he just has this blood pipe like hooked up to his veins that he could just like open up at any time, like it was a freaking faucet. I'm sorry for dropping the F-bomb, but I was like, that part really messed. I did not. That part kind of traumatized me when I was young. It was like, what the heck? What the heck is this? What is going on right now? It was like, because I watched that movie when I was real young, and I liked that movie, and my dad thought it was okay to show me that movie, but that scene where he just like unplugs that thing in that guy and starts like drinking blood, that was like, that was something special. That was something crazy. What is going on? I mean, the space folder was pretty freaky. You know, some of those old witch ladies were kind of intense, like when that scene where they had the young Atreides guy, the main character, like the old witch ladies like saying, put your hand in the box. You have to put your hand in the box, and if you take your hand out of the box, soon you're gonna feel unbearable pain, but if you take your hand out of the box, I'm gonna stab you with this poison finger, and you're gonna die.
You got it.
Sometimes your echo device can't find the precise location of
That
what
was
you're
a
looking for. Search the area marked by the big-ass green circle on your minimap. Your objective is somewhere in that area.
I remember that put your hand in the box scene was just so intense too. That was like, fear is the mind killer. But most people are familiar with that. But the blood drinking scene is nuts. that was crazy.
Enough.
That's the power core. Great. Jack won't destroy Sanctuary today, at least. I'll get back to the city. Meet up once I get there. Welcome to the Crimson Raiders. Oh, damn it. I'm being attacked. I'll see you.
You guys.
It all takes me.
The Harkonnen themselves seem to have such valves.
You're done.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I remember I was quite young when I watched that movie, but I really enjoyed it.
Gotcha.
Speaking of other movie moments, there's something that I kind of wanted to make like a small video about. Well, then again, it'd be a really small video, but growing up, I was thinking about childhood movies, and growing up, one of my favorite movies, a very different change in tone, quite a different change in tone, but I remember I was a big fan of the movie The Lion King, which they are remaking. I don't think the live-action remake is going to be as good, but we'll see. I hope it is. There was this weird moment, that I don't remember anyone mentioning. It's the moments in The Lion King where Mufasa is about to be killed by Scar, and you can hear, like, right when Mufasa says Scar and asks him, what was it, Scar, brother, it was like just before Scar throws him into the pit with the wildebeests, but you can hear, as he says Scar, brother, you can hear, if you listen really closely to the audio, you can hear one of the stage directors or one of the voice actor directors in the background saying brother, giving him the cue to say brother. So it's like Scar, and you'll hear brother, brother, help me. That's right, he says help me. And he's like, you know, and he says like no, die or something like that, but I don't know. It's not really that special, but you can barely hear somebody prompting the voice actor for Mufasa just before he gives that line. At least in the version I have in the VHS. I don't know if they've cleared that audio up, but like when I watched it online, I heard that.
Thank you for shooting me?
No problem. I like. It's funny for you to say that. I like hearing that.
Good.
If only more games were like this.
Indeed.
Yeah, and it was quite a intense moment in that film as well. And good to see you, Candy Noms or Nami Noms. Good to see you again. Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, I love The Lion King. The Lion King was awesome. It definitely was one of my favorites. It came out in a very influential time in my life, and I just like lions. And I played the video game Lion at the same time, and
This is a message to
it all kind of came together.
the last stronghold of the resistance. Pandora as you knew it, the chaos, the bandits, that time has passed. If you let it, this could be an era of order, of peace. Just turn yourselves in, and I promise, your deaths will be quick.
Thanks, Candy.
Roland, is that you?
I appreciate it.
Oh, it's the Vault Hunt. Hey, you like my speech? I was lying about the last part, by the way. I'm gonna spend a long time torturing you bandit scum to death, and I'll enjoy it even more because I shouldn't say anymore.
Yeah, I only learned till later that it was based on Hamlet. And yeah, your parents don't matter. As long as you grow up with
Nice to see a friendly face when I'm burning
a couple comedy relief characters. Yeah.
Look, we need your help bad. But first things first, plug that power core into the shield generator.
I mean, it's, you know, parents, comedy relief characters, as long as you're raised by somebody with some form of love. That's all there is. That's all that matters.
Jessup, stand up straight. We got a Vault Hunter headed your way.
Let me get the gate for you. It's an honor to meet a Vault Hunter.
Oh, this guy looked different last time. He used to have a helmet, now he's bald.
The Resistance has needed somebody like you for a while now.
I'll explode him healthy. I'm doing great, thanks for asking. Yeah, I've been in a really good mood recently. Life's been treating me well.
Commander Roland never came back from his secret resistance mission. He left very specific orders for this contingency which you can help carry out.
Go meet with the town mechanic.
Crap. I mean, darn. Roland needs your help. Without you, the Crimson Raiders don't stand a chance against Jack. Please find out where Roland's gone.
Yeah, basically, after that point, I kind of stopped liking Disney's films because I was getting older.
Is you Hyperion?
Oh yeah, this
I heard
scene.
all of you were robots and you eat metal out the garbage and stuff. Knew you wired death machines become for me once.
Oh wait, I clicked outside.
If you're here to kill me, you should probably.
If I was a death robot, I'd have this much time to kill him.
Never take me alive, you robotic son of a bitch.
The flailing and the flexing really helps you fight off Hyperion robots.
Well, hang me upside down from a telephone pole, cover me in honey, and lead me to a slow death at the hands of spider ants. You ain't no Hyperion. Now you gonna help us out with this road?
I can get on this. Wait, am I on the lampshade? I'm on the lampshade. Look at me. Oh no, damn it. Maybe I was on the edge of the thing.
Or as I like to call it, plan turn this city into a floating ass fortress of airborne awesomeness. I got some.
Yeah, I am. I'm on the lampshade.
You'll need those. Oh, you'll need this iridium here too.
But I can't get around to the other side of it, can I? E. Oh, no, I could. I could. It's crazy. Well, it's reasonable to watch a kid's film every once in a while. There's nothing wrong with that. And Aaron taking it literally. You have a child in you.
Careful though, Earl's crazy. He ain't one of my cars.
Yes.
Yeah, the whole car.
Not like that, or well, like that. No. But yeah, I have a very special place in my heart for the movies Aladdin and The Lion King, but the movies that came after that just weren't as good. Like I don't know, Pocahontas, and I don't know, Hercules wasn't as bad as Pocahontas. I don't know, Pocahontas really, that one was a hard one to accept, like, really.
Thanks for grabbing all that stuff for me. Third-degree burns are best taken in shifts. Now, to see the fruits of your loins, this city is gonna fly.
I just couldn't. I don't know. I probably was, you know, I was getting a bit too old. But Aladdin, I really loved Aladdin though. I was the right age for Aladdin. I was the right age for The Lion King.
See if you can figure out why they're here.
Yeah, and maybe it just wasn't that I was the right. Maybe I just wasn't the right age for Pocahontas, but the whole revisionist history aspect of it didn't sit well with me either.
Sweet thing.
Oh yeah, we might be able to get a new one, like a true Vault Hunter version. All right, tip like crazy.
How generous of you. Here, this is my favorite.
That is beautiful.
You'll understand when you use it. Thanks for the tip, sugar. How generous of you.
Cool, so we can get one for each of us.
This is my favorite.
Exactly.
You'll understand when you use it.
Oh wait, is she gonna give us that one?
Maybe in a second.
Was it actually higher level?
Let me check mine.
How good to see you again. Thanks to the thorough.
But yeah, you got
level 33 level requirement, 531 damage.
Okay, so it's not that much more powerful because I think the last one I got was 30. Okay, that's fine. I'll live without it.
Need to find a way off this planet.
But yeah, it's funny. You got your Aladdin stolen.
Yeah, mine's bad.
Did he need it to feed his family? Or like, you know how Aladdin's stealing bread? Did he want to be one step ahead of the one step ahead of the guards? Did he sing a song as he fled? Oh. Because that's how you have to steal Aladdin. You have to sing a song as you run away. Oh. Getting away with a VHS tape. Gonna watch it on my VCR. I just want to watch some cartoons. Oh. Yeah. That was funny. I'm in a good mood tonight.
All right, you want to assassinate the assassins?
Why not? Let's do it. All right, I was gonna walk out there. Forget that we have fast travel again. Hooray!
Yep.
Hope you've had your shots.
I remember this was actually a little bit nasty last time, so I'll be prepared.
Good idea.
So I got my Hyperion, my Vladoff, and my Vladoff rocket. Mommy bled for us both. I'm sure she did. What a good mother. Alright, so nothing so bad so far. But we haven't met the assassins yet.
I can't die hungry. Just one step closer.
Me too, Candy. Those or noms.
All right, here's
Nami noms.
assassin what?
Those Barbie movies. Those are. I watched those too, as well as Dragon Ball, and they sure are something. No, can you imagine that? I'm getting silly.
Got a super here.
Nothing I like to do better than sit around and watch myself a Barbie movie. I did watch Film Cow play a Barbie video game, and it was pretty freaking funny, I must admit. It was like the Barbie version of the Three Musketeers. There are a lot of Barbie video games. I had no idea until Film Cow made me aware of it. I had no idea how many Barbie video games there were. Oh yeah, that moment where Goku turned Super Saiyan was awesome. That was really cool. That was a great scene, absolutely. I'm having trouble keeping Amadeus alive here. We gotta eliminate some of the enemies. Oh, damn. Thought I have time to revive you.
Yep.
I wanted to get one kill before I did it, but I didn't realize how quick it was just gonna be instant.
Don't forget to use a pistol.
Oh, wait. Oh, which one? I didn't know. See, he was out there. Did I kill? I might have. Yeah, I think I forgot to use the pistol.
All right, you mind
Ow.
hands. You're looking for a really hot chick with blue tattoos and mystical powers. A siren, specifically one named Lilith. The official report says she died in New Haven, but I'm positive she's hiding out near Sanctuary. If you catch wind of her, tell me and I'll pay you enough money to build a mansion. Out of other smaller mansions. Out.
I did look at one. I looked at one that was for the PC when I was looking through a bunch of DOS games. And, or I saw that there was one.
Oh, good. He only has sniper rifle.
And then when I was going through a bunch of old arcade games, or no, a bunch of Game Boy games, I played one, and it was like a side-scrolling one. And I remember, like, Barbie had crazy hair in it. Like Super Saiyan 3 kind of crazy hair. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z is great. Oh yeah, Oni. So, I'll wound him and then you can snipe him.
You got it.
Backups, I'm pretty messed up. Oh, he rammed me. Ow.
Keep shooting.
Rezzing.
Thank you.
Jack says hello.
I should be using, that's right, my sniper rifle. What was my favorite moments in Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z? That is a good question.
Different crazy ass powers. You cannot, I repeat, cannot win a fight with them in one-on-one combat. You see Lilith, contact me immediately. I can handle her. You can't. Me, yes. You know.
I thought it was pretty
Him,
cool.
yes. You know.
Yes.
No.
Him no. Me yes.
Yeah, close enough.
Oh, right. This is the melee guy. Sounds good, Noms. Oh, that's just a super bass. That's not the guy we're fighting. But they're trying to melee.
Yeah.
He's trying to melee us, though. That's for darn sure.
Indy.
Yeah, the end of the Cell games was really cool. I have to admit, that was definitely one of the cooler parts of the anime. Like, the anime got really cool at the Cell games, and then it got kind of lame again when Gohan went back to being... Even though I liked the idea of Gohan becoming Super Saiyaman, or Saiyaman, like, that part of the anime just got kind of slow. Really, just most of the stuff that happened on Namek. I think the stuff that happens on Planet Namek is definitely my favorite part of the anime, just because the winner
okay,
isn't.
This one might be tough.
The winner isn't as clear. Like when Goku is fighting, because he's the main character, you know that Goku is going to win. But when additional characters are fighting in series, you don't know who's going to win. So I think it's always interesting when additional characters in the animes are fighting, because you know, like, you don't know if one of those additional side characters might get killed. They can always kill off a side character. Although they've killed off Goku quite a few times too, which I think is one of the interesting things about Dragon Ball, is that they can kill off the character. I mean, they just wish him back, but you know, the main character's getting killed from time to time, which does make that part interesting. Okay, he's getting tied to his last fourth, so I'm gonna focus on melee after this point. Well, I'll try to shoot you for health. Nice, he was just looking at me.
Indeed.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I found an old recording that might help you guys out with the siren.
I've been observing this siren, Lilith, since the opening of the vault. She appears to be using iridium to enhance her natural phase-walking abilities. This naturally leads me to assume some unspoken connection between sirens, iridium, and the vault.
Thanks.
Two additional things. Firstly,
thanks, Aaron. I really appreciate that.
strands of her hair under the guise of needing them for scientific experimentation. And secondly, that they taste like olives. Wait, no, fried pickles.
What about pickled olives?
Well, I'll try to think about any other animes that I think might suit you well.
Okay, let me change my loadout real quick.
Sounds good. I'll try to cover you. Seems to be a lot of bombers on you. Alright, I think you're clear now, maybe. There we go. I remember the, what was it? Cromartie High School was an anime I really liked, just for how zany it was.
Stop.
I'm not sure if you're into a zany anime, but like Cromartie High School and Bobo are both ones I liked for that kind of not crazy nonsense. But that's different from the Middle Manager, who's... The Middle Manager is more based in reality. Let's see. There's been a lot of other animes I saw over the years that might tickle your fancy. But a lot of them are zany, wacky, crazy nonsense. I did mention that they're remaking Fooly Cooly, and that I like the new series, and I like the old series as well, so you might enjoy that, maybe. It is a little bit crazy as well.
I just noticed that this one is MDK Assassin Route.
Ah, yes. Good old murder, death, kill.
Yep, fun game.
Yeah, they were. I think they called it an MDK in, what was it, the movie Death Race as well? Or something like that. Some movie they used the word MDK.
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, and this needs to be with a shotgun, which is perfect, because, well, except for I just about ran out of my shotgun. I'll save my shotgun for the killing blow. I almost ran out of ammo.
I have a shotgun.
Ah, and here's some shotgun rounds. Perfect. And certainly, I know one of the animes that Candy and I have talked about before, Yu Yu Hakusho,
I got you.
is hilarious. Well, not hilarious. It's pretty cool. Not there's some things that are hilarious about it, but it's actually a pretty cool anime. But it's more of a combat beat-em-up anime. Like Yu Yu Hakusho is about a high school student who beats up like supernatural entities and stuff.
Stop bringing in fake sirens. Only 6 sirens can exist in the universe at any given time, and I already know of 3. You're not going to convince me you happen to find one of the remaining 3 just by drawing blue tattoos on some random chick's corpse.
Oh, I missed that fact. I think they mentioned it before, but I just don't remember it being as... I wasn't paying attention to it before. It's only 6 sirens in the universe.
Yeah.
Well, my character's really special then. Look at me.
And that makes sense because Maya, Lilith, and what's her face, Angel.
Yep. That means I can create 3 more of those characters in the sequels then or something.
Actually 4, because he said that 6 at any given time, and since Angel is dead, that means that there's 4.
Oh right, yeah. If one dies, then I guess a new one can be made. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Kind of makes it think like it's a reincarnation situation, like Or that the power kind of passes, not like the spirit or something, but just as soon as one goes, there's a baby born that's a siren.
Exactly.
I'm only gonna do this session with Amadeus, but in the future
And
I
like
would
the
love to
Dalai
play
Lama.
this. And the Dalai Lama, yes. The Dalai Lama is a siren.
Mind blown.
But OP Craft Player, I would love to do a session in the future with
All right, let's
with
turn
viewers.
this quest in and finish that one quest that we were.
But I won't be doing that. I won't be doing co-op with or
Crap.
playing with viewers tonight. But I definitely will do that in the future. You have my word on that, because
Well, I'm at the door now.
I think that would be fun. So it's that sounds good. And thanks for asking, OP Craft Player. Yeah, at least you got back faster, yeah.
Exactly.
If Hyperion invades the city, I'm gonna be the first to get shot.
Yeah, the anime section on Discord. I'll try to put some suggestions and ideas on that section of the Discord for you guys.
We'll make it through this.
You got it.
It's dangerous to go alone, jerkwad.
It's dangerous to go alone, jerkwad. I love that. If only the wooden sword guy from Zelda would say that. I imagine that's what he was thinking.
Guns, glorious guns.
Alright, I don't like this biggin. So I'm gonna sell that. The Pimpernel kicks
Hey,
ass.
soldier, if you're hearing this, I'm in trouble. Right now, you're the only thing standing between this city, hell, the whole planet, and Handsome Jack's army. I left info about my whereabouts in my safe. You can use it to store anything you need. This is your home now. Good luck.
Alright, I'll put this relic away. Because I might get some nice Jacobs later, so.
This is the Firehawk. Come to Frostburn Canyon or people will die.
The Firehawk? You mean the mass murderer and bounty hunter?
Yeah, that would be fun.
Oh, crap! If the Firehawk's got him rolling in deep!
Yeah, I heard.
Frostburn Canyon and
Well,
rescue
I'll
his
wait
ass.
for Scooter to finish. Yeah, I heard that there was a mod that allows you to have more than 4 players. And yeah, it'd be cool to play with you too, a protagonist. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I almost said something else, but yeah, it'd be awesome to play with you too, as well, protagonist. Yeah, we can get a couple people in here, and if I get extra slots, well, I might mess with a few mods, but if I can get extra slots for people, then I can get even more people in here, and we can, you know, it can be a fun way to goof off and stuff. But I'll create a different character, because, like, this character I want to keep on the same level as Amadeus, you know, so we can work together. But I'll create a fresh character for a goof off party time, you know, viewer stream character that, you know, I can just use for partying and doing whatever we get up to.
Perfect.
I have a job of the utmost minion over here. Your master commands you. You helped me reach Sanctuary, minion, and for that...
We gotta unlock this machine, or the shared thing again.
secret stash hidden very, very far away from where I currently am. In order to find it, you will have to perform a series of devious challenges. First, collect a few brown rocks for me. Then, defeat a badass skag. Then, pilfer the lost staff of Mount Schuler. Then, you shall bring me the head of the destroyer of worlds. And then, you shall dance for my enjoyment.
I wish you could actually do all that.
Yep.
Sounds like a fun afternoon.
Indeed.
Oh, crap! It, looks like the hiding space for my super secret stash just fell apart, leaving it completely exposed. So, congratulations! You successfully subverted my meticulously planned challenges. Why don't you go check out the
Can't
stash?
quite jump up there, but there's some crates up there. I know there's a way to get up there. Jumping over there, maybe, or something. There's always ways to get up.
Alrighty then, onward to Frostburn Canyon.
Sounds good. Yeah, I know how you feel, Nami Noms. I'll just...
Of course, more importantly, can we fast travel to Frostburn Canyon?
That would be nice. I'll cast that spell that Merlin cast in the Sword in the Stone. I like that Sword in the Stone
We can fast travel to Three Horns Divide,
cartoon
which
as
looks
well.
like it's the closest spot.
But I'll cast that spell which makes all the things clean themselves up. The
So,
brooms and
yay.
stuff come to life. Everything puts itself away. I wish I had that spell. I really wish I had that spell. Did they do something similar in Mary Poppins as well? I think they might have, but no, Mary Poppins always wanted you to put all your stuff away.
Shotgun.
That's why Merlin was so much cooler. Merlin was like, you know, you need to get your work done, but you know what? I'll help you out. And then he's like, oh, fine, I'll bring everything to life. That's right. And then like the people at the castle were like, you can't let Merlin do your things for you. But Mary Poppins is all like, or did Mary Poppins use her magic to help the kids put stuff away? I don't know. I think she was just smug about stuff because she was like the babysitter or something. I forget. Merlin was cooler anyhow.
You won't enjoy this.
But also I thought those scenes where Merlin would turn himself into like a fish or a squirrel and then they like hang out amongst nature, like those scenes were really fun. At the same time though, like they nearly got eaten. It's like it would have been really awkward for Merlin to come back and say, well, I turned Arthur into a fish and he got eaten by another fish. Sorry. But you know
me.
Mario? No.
Exactly.
Stay put.
No, you would have to say, it's me. Ah, yes. Or Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That was a good show, too. I must admit. I always wanted a talking cat. I've had dreams where my cat could talk. But, you know. Not. I don't remember what they said, actually, now. You know, Caroline Ray was kind of funny. I appreciate the comic stylings of Caroline Ray. I forget what who the actor for the other aunt was, but...
Stay alert. That's weird. The Bloodshot Bandit clan seems to be attacking the Firehawk's lair. They probably left landmarks for their reinforcements. Those should lead you to the Firehawk. That or just follow the screaming.
Step off, Vault Hunter. This is between the Bloodshots and the Firehawk. Once my boys bring his ass back to me, he's gonna pay for every Bloodshot he killed. We're gonna string him up from his own freaking intestines.
Well, that was dangerously graphic.
I think I mentioned this last time, but stringing someone up by their own intestines makes me think at the end of Braveheart. Wow, that badass Goliath kind of reminds me of the Heavy from Team Fortress when he's like that. And now he's raging. I'll shoot down your neck hole repeatedly. Uh-oh, I didn't see you were dying. Alright, I'm on my way.
You got...
Hopefully I can get to you in time. Oh, nice. I was distracted by the raging badass Goliath. Nice.
I take it you already took care of the Goliath.
Yep. Oh, did you want to let him level up or something?
It was a thought in the back of my head.
We can do that with the next one, that's for sure. But yeah, as far as like sitcom kind of shows go, Sabrina the Teenage Witch was actually
Goliath. Never mind.
Was actually really good.
For some time, but they have never mounted such a large-scale assault on the Firehawk before. I wonder what's given them such confidence.
Keep going, Bloodshots. That demonic thing will rue the goddamn day it messed with us. We're gonna make the Firehawk choke to death on his own feces.
Ew.
Of course, that's considering that the bar for sitcoms is quite low. I hope no sewage workers have died that way.
Well, not on their own.
That's true. That's a good point. It's always a thankless job. Oh yeah. And becoming
I have
fish
heard
poo.
of a story of a zookeeper dying after he tried to cure a constipated elephant.
Well, that's unfortunate.
And that's a really crappy way to go.
That's for sure. I remember seeing a video on like Funniest Home Videos or something where like some guy's head got stuck up an elephant's butt when he was like cleaning it or something. He had to like pull it out. It was like,
ow.
Yeah, it was like he got stuck in there for a little while and was having trouble breathing, but he didn't like choke in there or nothing.
That's
but like,
good.
But yeah, it was like he was behind it and it sat on him slightly. At least it didn't break his neck or something.
Yeah, that could be bad.
I'm using the PC, the mouse, keyboard mouse. Because I can aim much better with the keyboard mouse. But using a controller is much more relaxing, I must admit. You can lean back, relax. Whereas a keyboard kind of keeps you leaning forward a bit more.
That must have hurt.
And yeah, there's something that's very undignifying about being turned into fish poo. Or just any poo, really. Although I have heard some naturalistic people saying, like, when I die, I'd like to be devoured and turned into something useful, but I don't want to be turned into poo. Doesn't seem pleasant.
Nice loot explosion.
I do have a controller that I use for some games, but not my first-person shooters. I can just be so much more accurate in my first-person shooters. But I do have a controller nearby in case I wanted to use it. I certainly use controllers for any platforming style games or things like that. But I'm just not good at joystick aiming. There are some people that have that skill where they're good at joystick aiming, but I can't do that as well. It's gotta be a better weapon than... Yeah, I can use that rifle I have. That's right. Give me my rifle back. Rifle. I like this rifle. The Vladoff. Yeah, now fertilizing a tree, that...
And another fine
That seems a bit nicer.
Let me explain something. Even if you do rescue Roland from this Firehawk guy, the Crimson Raiders ain't exactly along for this world. You know what? I think you deserve a little hint. My secret involves your pathetic resistance dying. And me laughing.
Gotcha.
A lot.
I kind of wish I could change the course of the game because I know the future now. But of course, They're not gonna let you do that. It's like, I know the secret. I can stop Jack from using Angel to betray us. I can stop Sanctuary from getting overrun. I remember there was a couple games where you actually could do things like that. Like, I remember in the game Tales of Destiny, there was an enemy you could beat. Like there was a battle you had to lose, but if you powered up, you could actually win the fights. And if you won the fights, the game would just instantly end. It's like, well, this wasn't supposed to happen, so they say, well, okay, I guess you win the game early, because you weren't supposed to win this fight, and you're clearly powerful enough to win that fight at this point. So you win the game! It was really funny. Like, I think it's funny where there are games that, like, they'll have a fight that's intended to lose, and they'll make it really, really hard, but if you manage to win, that there's actually something there. They actually have, like, a contingency for it. Some games that you actually can... There have been some games where you can win a fight that you were meant to lose, but they don't have any contingency for it, so either the game locks up or it just proceeds as it usually would. But there are other games that have... like, give you, like, a small acknowledgement, but then proceed as they usually would. And there are a few games, like Tales of Destiny, where they'll give you a completely different ending or take the game in a completely different direction. Like, because in the game Tales of Destiny, you were working for this thief at the time, and you were being caught by the authorities. And so if you won, you would stay working for the thief. And you would just basically, it's like, and so the three adventurers just acted like Robin Hood for the rest of their lives. And no other plot was to be had in the game. You didn't get any swordians, you didn't get any talking swords that leveled up with you. You didn't have any of those other... That loot midget just beat the crap out of me. That loot midget was way more powerful than I gave him credit for.
Yep.
Thank you.
I have you.
Much appreciated.
Love how crazy this assault rifle is. At least life went well. So positive. Such positivity. At least life went well. Or do you say his life was lived well? Either way. Honestly, though, I don't care that much about what happens to my body after I die.
I'll crack your skull open with one. I'll cut your eyelids off.
But there are ways, it does feel like there are ways that are a bit more dignified than others when you think about it. But, I don't know, I don't think I'll be around. Obviously, I'm not going to be around to care much. Even dying is expensive, that's for sure. That is definitely for sure.
Here you go.
You lucky bastard.
Yeah, the funeral industry is huge. That was quite a fight, yeah. A lot of things to shoot.
Indeed.
This is it. The Firehawk's hideout. Be careful, friend. There are bound to be traps everywhere.
They get them headshots, there they are. Yeah, it was good seeing you too, Nami Noms. Thanks for dropping by. See you next time. Good night.
Wasn't even close.
Have a good, or yeah, sleep
Nice
well.
revive.
Thank you.
You won't enjoy this.
Tons of criticals.
Traps. Don't let that happen to you.
I wonder
good.
what somebody's own melting flesh tastes like.
Well, you think it'd be burning too much to take. Usually when I burn my mouth, I can't taste much of anything.
Exactly.
I guess it would taste like burning.
Yeah.
Feel that?
Spicy.
Indeed.
Getting closer and closer to the vault. That's the sound of progress, baby.
Feeling overburdened by money? May it help you kill many things. Please insert any dough. Farewell, friend.
Alright, we got another 15 minutes here for this. Should probably be this fight. This fight will probably wrap things up here.
We got a live one.
I remember this fight was actually kind of tough. Right. She kills these two. But just the sheer amount of enemies we have to fight. This will be a nice finale for this.
So, how you doing? The bandits call me the Firehawk, but the name's Lilith. I'm with the Raiders, like you. I keep the bandits in line so Roland can focus on taking down Jack. Anyway, long story, lots of internal bleeding. Could you help me up?
I was thinking that a phoenix is essentially a firehawk, but I guess phoenix is
Some
overdone.
iridium, will ya? I should have some in one of my strong.
It's just another term.
Right, I can heal her with my gun. I heal her up. Oh no, now she's down again. Yeah, now that she's at full health again.
Give it here.
Yeah, you don't need iridium.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, but the iridium overheals her. Can your gun overheal?
Sadly. Only when I'm playing Team Fortress.
You're looking for Roland, huh?
Yep.
He's not here.
Good to see you, Saber Blades 5, 6, 7.
They never came after me this way.
Not tonight, but I plan to do a viewer session another time. I would be glad to play that. I would be glad to play this another time when I'm doing a viewer session. I'll try to do that sooner than later. Because I have been talking about that with a couple of viewers. Like, preferably either making it like Friday or on the weekend or something. This is kind of relaxing. There's something relaxing about having a bandit gun in a huge clip. Just firing away and going to town.
Well, I mean, since she is the Firehawk, I should use fire damage.
That's a good point. It's too bad I don't have any fire. Yeah, what I'll try to do, Saber Blades,
Living if you don't have fire.
is I'll make a special stream to play with my viewers, and I'll try to get that mod that allows us to have extra slots, so we can have up to like 6 players or something. I'd love to have you join me for that. Because yeah, I've got a couple people who want to join me now, so it'd be cool to have some extra room, so that I don't have to turn anyone away. And yeah, sorry to hear you don't have anyone to play with you, Saber Blades, but Yeah, I'd be glad to play with you on at a later date.
Shot.
Alright, I gotta save Amadeus here. Nice.
Some ammo. This ain't over yet.
Okay, I basically used up all my assault rifle, but what a lot of fun that was.
Found another way in.
Grenades out! Chunk.
Doing all right over there?
Oh, sorry to hear that, Saberblade. I don't think he'd... well, I'm not up for it tonight. I've already streamed twice today, so I'd be putting in a lot of hours. And I don't think Amadeus would be quite up for it tonight either, considering he works during the day. But I appreciate the fact that you need to take your mind off of things. Sorry to hear some things have been going bad in your life. At least I hope that being in the stream can, you know, distract you from what's bothering you from a little bit, or for a little bit at least. But yeah, not tonight, sadly. Ooh, okay, that's not good. Ow. Oh no, I went down at the exact same time. That's not healthy.
No, it is not.
Yeah, I'm back.
Nice, Chris.
I forgot that thanks to my new fire ability, whenever I do fire damage whenever I'm down, which actually helps me get back up a lot. I do a lot of damage when I'm down now.
Nice.
Wow, that was fun. Feeling tapped out though. Could you give me another hunk of iridium? Yeah. Give it here. Thanks.
We should enable her bad habits.
Yeah, that's true.
We should give her fake iridium.
Yeah. Since the vault opened, my siren powers have been getting a little awesome. Thanks to this iridium stuff. No idea why. Now, let's talk about rescuing my boyfriend.
Wisdom is strength.
Ex-boyfriend. Before the Bloodshots grabbed him, Roland was getting into...
Like how they're like fake cigarettes and stuff. Faux iridium.
Yep.
Gotta head back to Sanctuary, keep the city in one piece while Roland's away. But first, I'm gonna teleport you into the Bloodshot stronghold. That's where they're keeping Roland. We'll catch him by surprise and have a real advantage. It'll be great. Hold still.
Or Iridium Anonymous.
I just moved you like 10 feet, didn't I? Sorry. Still getting used to this. Reminds me though, Bloodshot Stronghold is full of real tough customers. You might want to train
a bit before you take them on.
Oh yay, we leveled up. I didn't notice.
By the way. Keep it up.
Yep.
Ding. Cool. Alright, so I've maximized my immolate. Ricochet 8%, but only when phase locked. Cloud kill. Shooting an enemy creates a lingering acid cloud. Just shooting enemies? Corrosive damage? That sounds awesome. Backdraft. Your melee attacks deal additional fire damage. When your shields are depleted, you create a fiery explosion. I'm usually not that close. Cloud kill. Oh, and you only can get one level of that. That's why. It's a special ability that you can only get one level because it's so awesome. You're darn right we're going to take Cloud kill. That's going to give me some of that corrosive from time to time. I was wondering why it sounded so awesome. It's you only get one level of it. Isn't Cloud kill a spell in Dungeons and Dragons? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. Or some game like that. Pretty sure it's a D&D thing. I think it was one of those wizard spells for D&D. Cloud kill. Forget what it did, though. Killed people with clouds. Bad smells. Boy, it's stinky in here. Did somebody fart, or did somebody cast cloud
You
kill?
want to just hit Sanctuary, buy, sell stuff, and then just call it from there, or do you want to try to do...
I think we'll call it. It's about that time.
That's what I was thinking.
This has been a good start. We've made a
Oh,
good
yeah.
amount of progress.
Indeed, it took us, what, 3-4 weeks to get here first try?
That's true. Although we were doing every single, mostly a side quest, so.
Killer, I'm back in Sanctuary.
But yeah.
Be careful.
And we did get a level, too.
Out all around the dam. You'll want to get a vehicle to soak up some bullets for you.
I almost killed Handsome Jack once. I let him go, because I'm merciful.
I'm hanging on here everywhere.
I'm sure you are.
Are you deaf? No? Oh, no. No, I'm not home and driving.
So she's very drunk.
Hi.
I want to keep talking to drunk chick.
Are you gonna mug me? If so, just get it over with. Please use protection. Did you need something? Are you gonna mug me? If so, just get it over. Please use
Okay, and this guy wants to vomit. They're both drunk. Okay.
You're not a beer. Huh?
And lots of people beating on windows and doors. Okay, I'll sell some things and we'll get on with our lives.
If you got the money, I'll save your gall darn life.
I think I might like the Pimpernel more than this sniper rifle. Yeah, I'm going to sell this sniper rifle, even though this is several levels lower. It's way more powerful. That SMG is pretty fun. Everything else is a bunch of crap? Okay, easy peasy. Alright, I think I'm ready to go.
You're looking very well armed today. Take Hyperion down, Bolt Hunter.
I haven't talked a ton to various citizens. I'll mess with them later. A bit more. Alright, this has been a lot of fun. I'm ready to head out.
Sounds good.
Thanks for playing with me as usual.
No problem.
Yep, I'll see you next time.
You too, you too.
Stay alive out there.
Okay, so shoutouts to Saberblades on Twitch, Saberblades576, Naminoms and Aaron Kessinger on YouTube, as well as the Protagonist, OP Craft Player on Twitch as well. And who else was here earlier? Having to go back a bit. In the chats. My chats are being difficult. Okay. Let's see. JT's family, Trichel, Yoel, Pedro, Bloody Vampire, Nikki Arens. And thank you so much, Nikki, once again. It was some very nice things you said about leaving me on and me having a... that I'm relaxing to listen to. I'm glad that the audio is good. That it's, you know, I do worry. One of the things I want to have in my streams is to have good, enjoyable audio. So that is quite reassuring that you said that earlier, Nikki. And yeah, thanks again, Aaron. Thanks everyone for watching. Good night, everybody. I'll see you guys on Tuesday, if nothing else. Although, well, there's a small chance I might do something on my birthday. It depends on how long, like, family stuff takes, and if I want to do some brand new games. But otherwise, I'll try to bring... If I don't do something on my birthday, I'll be bringing some new games on Tuesday. And we'll have a bit of a birthday celebration for me on Tuesday if we don't have it tomorrow. But I'll be enjoying my birthday tomorrow, and I'll see you guys at 7 p.m. as usual on Tuesday. Thanks again. See you then. Bye-bye, everybody. And good night. Thanks for watching.